Hello and welcome to the Old Town Plovdiv. The Old Town extends over three hills, Nebet Tepe, Jamaz Tepe and Taksim Tepe, and I'm taking you for a walk around the corner of the Nebet Tepe hill. This is the church of the saints Constantine and Helena. A church has stood on this ground since 304. Over the centuries, the church suffered damage and neglect, but by the 19th century, Plovdiv is experiencing a boom in population as well as trade and manufacturing, partly due to people and business moving into the town to escape the Khazaris' attacks and plunder. In short, Khajalistvoto were organized militias or bandits that took advantage of a weakened Ottoman presence to raid towns and villages. Thanks to the influx of Bulgarians and Greeks, the Christian population increases and there is a need for more churches. The church is rebuilt at the time of the Bulgarian Revival, and the iconography is undergoing many changes. More people travel to Western Europe for studying business, and they bring back techniques and a taste for Western art. These are blended with local traditions. The composition and the color palette borrow elements from the decorative richness of the Baroque. The faces of the saints soften, their poses relax and become more natural. The old town is a labyrinth of cobbled streets. Old trees cast a welcome shadow as you walk up and down the hill, and there are green corners where there is an open bin over there, and there is one over there. Well, they are also French. One of the attractions of this part of the old town is the architecture. Some of the most elaborate examples of Bulgarian Revival architecture can be found here. The walls of these houses have been painted in vibrant colors and are accented with beautifully fluid natural designs. Yeah. Take it easy, you have at a coffee shop. In the old town there are many eclectic and bohemian places where you can sit with a cup of coffee or a drink for as long as you wish. We go on this side of the pavement, it looks in good condition. That's a nice place, isn't it? Even when the plots are somewhat awkward, there is a love for symmetry and order, but this implied rigidity is softened by the graceful woodwork and gently arching masonry. In the old town, the remains of one age are the foundation of the next one, quite literally, and you can see it when walking around the Isaria Gate. The Isar courtyard that you see today is a medieval gate. The masonry of stones and brick pieces filled with mortar over the arch is a construction technique typical of the Second Bulgarian Empire. But the gate itself was originally built by the Romans around the 2nd century AD and strengthened in the 6th century AD by order of the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I. During the rule of the Ottoman Empire, revival houses are built on and around the remains of the old Byzantine and medieval defense walls. My next video on Old Plovdiv, when from the Acropolis or Nebet Tepe Krepost, I'll be looking back at the history of one of the oldest towns in Europe, the people that made it and the empires that lasted.